Yo guys, welcome back to another Controllerhex video. And today we're going to be showing you guys how to make an upgradable plot system for your server or realm. This is going to be a very easy tutorial. I'm going to try to go as slow and give you guys as much information as possible. So let's start with the current level. So obviously you can see I'm in a confined space. We have barriers on the roof. That's note 1. We have border blocks down here. That's note 2. And we have bedrock all surrounding us and this wall. Now, when I press this button, it's going to remove 100k from my farm coins on the right side of my screen, and it's going to delete all of that stuff. As you can clearly see, the borders are gone, the bedrock is gone, and all that's left is some grass blocks. Well, also, if it's a farming sim like mine, that's very useful for players, so that's why I chose grass blocks, which won't be a problem if you want to use more command blocks. This is going to be using a 6 command block chain, by the way. You can use more command blocks if you want to kind of get rid of those grass blocks, and just you could do air, for instance. That could work too, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted it to look like there's still grass on the floor. So let's go ahead and do the next one. Looks just like that. So it can work with multiple, not just one, and this is the final one that we can do. And then this one I haven't done yet, and I will be doing for you guys in front of you, so you guys can learn how I do it and learn my process of this. Now, there's 2 different ways to do this. One way, you calculate it by yourself. Not recommended. It will take a long period of time compared to what ChatGPT can do in a couple of seconds. If you just have ChatGPT on your phone or PC or whatever you have, as long as you have it ready, that's all you're going to need. And you're going to need, obviously, Minecraft, of course. So let's go ahead and get into the command tutorial. So first things first, we obviously have our first command block, and this will be a impulse needs redstone unconditional, no delay and ticks. / scoreboard players removing their money at p bracket tag equals not admin. So anyone with the tag of admin will not get removed any money. So if admins are flying around near this command block, they won't get removed any of their money. Now you can change this radius from 5 to 6 to 7. I just chose 5. Scores equals sever equals 5 million. Obviously, sever 5 million. So if they have exactly 5 million, it will remove exactly 5 million. That's where this scores part comes in. You don't really have to add this. I just like to add this as a failsafe. So that's just in case they don't have 5 million, and I don't want them to go into negative. So that's why that's there. Okay, now on to the next command. So the next command is fill air place bedrock. Now let me explain where this comes in. I'm going to redo this command completely. So I'm going to delete all this, and I'm going to completely redo it just for you guys, so you guys can understand my perspective. So now this is the prompt. You can make your own, or I will be putting this in the description to help. So if you guys need, though, go into the description, copy this, and then just change the coordinates to fit your certain area of where you need to fill. So calculate this for me. I want to fill a certain area with a command block without chords, only using tilde, 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 tilde. Okay, I will give you the location of the command block with chords. So the command chords for this is 312, 340, then use the chords to calculate the tilde, tilde, tilde of the first corner and then the second corner. So basically what this means is the first chords is going to be our actual command block, the place where the command block is, so it can calculate that. And then we need the second chords, which is the first corner, which is AKA, let's say, this corner right over here. Conveniently placed because I just did this. So this is going to be our border, and we need to make it one under the border block so that it gets this, so we don't have to redo it, and all we have to do is change the Y. So that's why that's there. So, and then we'd have to get our second coordinate, which is going to be over here on this corner. And you want to make sure you get on the top, like right on the edge of this, so it really gets everything. So it'd be those two coordinates put together to get our final command. So, and then the command block coordinates would obviously be where the command block is. So we are here right now. So the X is 312. So X is 312. So if we move back and forth, that's 312 no matter what. And then the Y is obviously 4. So 312, 4, and then 40. Because the Z is 40. Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, now that we know the exact chords of all three corners, we can go ahead and calculate this. Now, if we just paste that in, and so what I do is I'd go through here and I'd copy this, okay? And I'd edit these to the correct chords that we just talked about, the corresponding chords, which they already are because I've already done this just to make it a little bit easier on me so I don't have to already edit something I've already done. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way. So the first coordinate should be border. So that's going to be this one. So that is this one, grass underscore block replace. Remember, use the replace command if you are replacing something. If you don't want there to be any more border blocks there, make sure to type in replace or else it won't work. So replace border underscore block. So this will replace all the borders all around. Now we go down by one more. And we do our next command, which will be bedrock /fill air replace bedrock. That's going to be that. So now it will replace the bedrock with air. So there will be no more bedrock. And then also one more thing. So this is a very important part. So you can use the same prompt that I was just talking about to get one thing right here. So you want to stand here, get the chords of this, and then stand here, get the chords of this, and that's your first and second corner, okay? Once you have the two chords of the first and second corner, then you also need the chords of the command block. Once you have that and everything is good, and you have the chords of the command block, the first and second corner, you can fill that area to air. Just air, no replacing, because you want to get rid of all of this. And I also recommend something else as well. I have to go over to my command center here. Give me 1 minute. So to get rid of those signs without like immediately picking them up, so players don't pick up the signs and stuff like that, I recommend using a kill at E name equals oak sign, just like that. And that will automatically kill the oak sign when it drops so that players don't pick it up. Don't ask me how I know exactly where that command is. I have a map in my brain. Very weird, but I know exactly where almost every single command is in my world. Let's go ahead and go back to here. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and let me just reload this because I broke the barriers. It's the exact same command, so nothing will change. And then we're going to go ahead and do this, and I'm just going to show you. And as you can see, all of that will break. And obviously, I didn't do the barriers, so the barriers aren't going to disappear, or the borders aren't going to disappear either. Wait. Oh. I did do it. I just forgot to just go ahead and let me reload it real quick, because I forgot to save it with the actual borders in there. So I'll just show you a second showcase of what it's going to look like if it were to work correctly. And I did get these backwards, I know that, but it's not that big of a deal. Right now, boom. And now all the border blocks are gone and everything is saved. Obviously the barriers aren't gone, but I will be deleting these. And yeah, Just make sure to make your plots a little bit farther out from each other. I mean, you don't have to make this exact design, but this is the design I went with. It's just like 2 block width every single time, so just like in a straight line to help it with kind of all stay on the same way, so it feels like it's actually upgrading the plot, more like a Java edition than Bedrock. Yes, but that is how you upgrade plots in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, very easily and simple, and it's not a lot of effort. You can just use ChatGPT to calculate everything for you, but if you already know how to calculate it by yourself and you're smart like that, you can just do it. But if you don't, just use ChatGPT, and it'll be very simple. Take a couple of seconds, and you just go down the line of stuff, and you just replace it. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time on another Controllerhex video. If you guys have any questions at all, comment down below. Or if you guys want any other thing or any other topic you think would be good for a video, comment down below that topic, and I will try to get a handle on it and post about it so you guys have a better understanding of that certain topic. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.